All right, my American friends, Alan here. Listen up, gather around. We're about to embark on an adventure across the pond, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. Planning a little trip across the pond in 2025, are we? Well, you're in for a treat. From the moment you step off that plane, the UK is ready to welcome you with open arms and a cup of tea. Whether you're chasing after Harry Potter, trying to find the Queen, spoiler alert, good luck with that one, or just hoping to decipher what in the bloody hell Bob's your uncle means, there's a whole lot to explore and even more to understand. This video is your new best mate. We'll guide you through the quirks and charms of British culture so you can blend in and enjoy your trip to the fullest. We're about to dive headfirst into 10 tips that'll transform you from a bumbling tourist into, well, maybe not a local, but at least someone who doesn't get laughed at in a pub. Imagine confidently ordering a pint without a hitch. Let's avoid those tea-related incidents, yeah? Knowing the difference between high tea and afternoon tea can save you from a lot of puzzled looks. And for the love of all that is holy, no accidental royal selfies. The last thing you want is a stern talking to from a palace guard. Oh, and pro tip, mind the gap isn't a yoga move. It's a serious piece of advice for navigating the London Underground. You're welcome. So, buckle up and get ready for a crash course in all things British. Right, first order of business, the weather. Now, you might have heard whispers about the UK being a tad damp. And by tad, I mean you might as well pack your swimsuit, love, because it's gonna rain. But here's the trick. Brits, they don't complain about the rain, they just accept it as a part of life, like queuing or pretending to like Marmite. So, pack your wellies, grab an umbrella that can withstand a hurricane, and when it inevitably starts chucking it down, just smile and say, "Lovely weather for ducks," you'll fit right in. Now, onto something truly sacred, the queue. This isn't America, folks, you can't just waltz to the front like you own the place. In Britain, queuing is an art form, a test of patience, a spiritual journey. Well, maybe not that dramatic, but you get the idea. You queue for everything here. The bus, the loo, that one croissant at Pret everyone's obsessed with. Just find the end of the line, make awkward small talk with the person next to you, and whatever you do, don't even think about cutting. Seriously, you'll get the side eye so intense it could curdle milk. So you've braved the weather, conquered the queue, and now you're ready to hit the open road? Well, get ready for a whole new level of adventure, because in Britain, they drive on the left side of the road. Yes, you heard that right. Left is right, right is wrong, and roundabouts are basically giant swirling vortexes of politeness. My advice? If you're not comfortable with the whole left-hand drive thing, just hop on a train. It's cheaper, less stressful, and you can enjoy the scenery without having a nervous breakdown. Now let's talk about tipping. Unlike in the good old US of A, tipping in the UK isn't a mandatory mathematical equation. They keep it simple. At a restaurant, 10% is usually a safe bet. Taxis? Just round up to the nearest pound. And for the love of all that is tea and crumpets, don't even think about tipping at a pub. Just order, pay, and try not to spill your pint on the way back to your table. If you tip 20%, they'll assume you're a Rockefeller on vacation. Ah, the pub. A quintessential part of British culture where history and camaraderie blend seamlessly. The heart and soul of Britain. It's more than just a place to grab a drink. It's a community hub, a living room for the neighborhood. A place where everyone knows your name, or at least what you're drinking. It's where stories are shared, and friendships are forged over a pint. But before you go waltzing in there like you own the place, let's go over some basic pub etiquette. Trust me, it'll make your experience much more enjoyable. First things first, you order and pay at the bar. This isn't a restaurant, so don't expect table service. No table service here, mate. Walk up to the bar, place your order, and pay right then and there. Secondly, try a local brew. The UK is famous for its wide variety of beers and ciders, each with its own unique flavor. They've got more beers and ciders than you can shake a stick at. From bitters to lagers, there's something for everyone. And finally, whatever you do, don't call it a bar. It's a pub. Get it right. The distinction is important here. It's a pub, get it right. The term bar just doesn't capture the essence of what a British pub truly is. If you ask for a Bud Light, prepare to be deported by a very polite barman. So embrace the local culture and you'll fit right in. Alright, let's talk about electricity. Now I know us Americans love our gadgets, but be warned. The UK runs on 220 volts, which is enough to power a small village or turn your trusty hairdryer into a smoldering pile of plastic. So do yourself a favor and pack an adapter. Trust me, your hair and your electronics will thank you. Pro tip: if it smokes, it's not a fog machine. Now, let's talk about manners. In Britain, they're all about the pleases and thank yous. They apologize for everything, even if it's not their fault, it's just what they do. So, when in doubt, just say sorry. You'll be surprised how far a little politeness will get you. And hey, for extra credit, whisper toodlepip as you leave. Confusion equals instant friendship. Now let's talk about trains. Britain's got a cracking rail network, but those tickets can add up faster than you can say bangers and mash. The trick: book in advance, like way in advance. You can snag some seriously cheap fares if you're organized, and if you're under 30, get yourself a rail card. It's basically a golden ticket to discounted train travel. If the train's delayed, just sigh and say, typical. Instant citizenship. Right, let's talk about tea. It's not just a drink here, it's a way of life. They drink it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. And there are a few rules you need to know. First, milk goes in after the tea bag has steeped. Second, stir clockwise. Third, never, ever decline a cuppa. It's just not done. Sugar, 2 cubes max. Any more and they'll revoke your crumpet license. Last but not least, let's talk about the accent. Or should I say accents, because Britain's got a lot of them. From Geordie to Scouse to Cockney, you're going to hear a lot of different ways of speaking English. Don't panic, just smile, nod, and if all else fails, say lovely weather. It works every time. If they say you alright, they don't want your life story, just say cheers, and run. And there you have it, my friends. 10 tips to help you survive and thrive in the wonderful, wacky world of the UK. From the bustling streets of London to the serene countryside, there's so much to explore and enjoy. Remember, pack for all seasons, queue like a pro, and always have a raincoat handy. The weather can be unpredictable, but that's part of the charm. And don't be afraid to embrace the chaos. Whether it's navigating a crowded market or enjoying a lively pub, dive right in and soak up the experience. And if you do happen to make a mistake, just apologize profusely. The British are known for their politeness, and a sincere apology goes a long way. And offer everyone a cup of tea. It's the British way. Tea is more than just a drink, it's a gesture of goodwill and a way to bond with others. And there you go. 10 tips to keep you from becoming a transatlantic cautionary tale. Remember, when in doubt, ask for directions. The locals are usually more than happy to help. Apologize, drink the tea, and enjoy the conversations. The British love a good chat over a cup of tea. And never imitate the accent. It might seem fun, but it can come off as disrespectful. Instead, try to learn a few local phrases and use them appropriately. Hit subscribe for more transatlantic survival guides, and stay tuned for more tips and tricks to make your vacation adventure unforgettable. And drop a comment. What's your UK fear? Rain, roundabouts, or maybe the quirky food, the beans on toast thing? Cheers, mates. Embrace the culture, enjoy the journey, and make memories that will last a lifetime.